Let it all work out, man. That boy came into the game with the dang power blows. He said, I'm going to just throw these power blows. They was working, but I had to dig down and bite the mouthpiece and do the same. Sometimes that boxing ain't the key every time. It's just not the key. Young Nelly. I hate fighting Benavidez because once I start doing what I do, I guarantee he gonna start doing the same.
It's the Mexican monster, David.
He gonna start trying to do the same shit.
This bout is scheduled. They'll be fighting These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Nice right hook. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's gonna...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. David Benavidez might be ready to go. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Dave now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And he caught him with a left hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We've been fighting all day long, and we've reached our main event, and they'll do it underneath the moonlight, ladies and gentlemen. We're outdoors for this highly anticipated main event.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd...
Stop hitting that head, bro. You see these people. Yeah, get that head, man.
It's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
There you go. Throw that. Throw all that power.
One-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Throw all of that power.
It's a bad round, but we don't care.
You gonna definitely probably get you a free knockdown because he's doing nothing but power. But yeah, you're gonna pay for it in the long run.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
See, coach trying to tell you better start using the 1-2 down the middle.
That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. You're much better.
On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that jab. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Missing with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
I thought you can do the body one. There you go.
Well, there was no doubt about it. There's the bell for round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That was my fault.
The courage on display here is incredible. That right hook's blocked.
Can't keep that up all day, young man.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. His jab just got blocked. Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. That jab had to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Nigga throwing bombs.
You know that bell was sweet music to his ear.
And they connecting from far.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The Mexican
There it
monster's in
is.
trouble.
Uppercut.
And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Not yet.
It's like a match made in heaven.
Not yet.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This fight has a real good flow to it. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
Tired now, bro.
Time for the 5th round. That
Tired
last
now,
round
bro.
was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it.
Don't play with him.
Hit him with the left jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym.
Down goes
And there it is. I told you, boy, he was going to get you one.
And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
I've got to see that again.
This shit. Where we at with it? Last 30?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gotta be close. Yep. He's popping this man with everything. We gotta give him something. This shit.
That'll be a 10-8. There's the bell for round 6.
His round.
His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom!
Give me that uppercut.
Second, they've
Like
got
when you
4
get close
shots
like
goal.
this.
Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat and the mech. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow.
That's what I said. He wanted to duck it. He just showed the chin, hit him with the uppercut. He's so worried about the body. He could probably start baiting that uppercut now.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your
He was
chin's
thinking about
hurt,
that
your
uppercut.
body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard
Last
for a
30.
fighter.
Last 30.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Chill.
So it's Plant. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Jab misses. hook.
Oh shit, I'm tired
Well, Johnny,
now.
has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You ready for that uppercut?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Is going to be the first to go down. Nice uppercut. The most difficult punch to land clean, and he just did it there. That jab had to hurt.
Last 30.
Despite what the judge... Hold that thought! And it survived. And the big Mexican monster
Just told you it
is
was
down.
last 30.
Cue up the replay machine.
3 knockdowns for all.
To see that again.
A shot from the gods took him.
They are going to surrender.
There it is.
No moss.
Another one. Another one.
And that is that. They surrender.
Man, these boys on this game don't believe in no. They want to fight the whole fight. Now, if you knew you had bitch in your blood, the second you picked up that controller, why you wait the whole fight? To want to finally get up out of there at the end and then rob me of my time and my knockout, nigga. So now I'm sitting over here with, nigga, 15 wins or some shit like that. Look at that, 4 knockouts. And you think everybody just going to the decision. You wild. These niggas do not know how to take a loss, bruh. That's cool, though. I like that. To me, that's better than a knockout. And you got somebody just flat out throwing the towel. It's like they ultimately admitting that they can't fuck with you. Nigga quit. Nigga rage quit like a little bit. Scary ass, nigga. Come in there with that weak ass game plan. Everybody that I've been fighting today had a crazy game plan, except for Muhammad Ali. He didn't even have no game plan. He was just Muhammad. He just couldn't go down. So I'm not mad at that. That other one, somebody quitting out, then them giving me the loss, I ain't mad at that. But what I do get mad at is people picking up the control stick with the idea that they gonna jump on this game and box. And then they jump on this game and they play it like Ready to Rumble. They play it like it's UFC. They play it like they don't have no type of boxing knowledge whatsoever. And then when that shit play out and they start looking crazy by the end of round 5 and 6 and 7, they don't want to go through the fact that they flat-footed and getting their ass whooped. So what they do, mental breakdown, quit. Mental breakdown, rage quit. Mental breakdown, throw in the towel, I don't want no more, I tap out. I'm just going to go ahead full-blown admit that you the better man. I ain't going to tell it to you, but this what that mean. Weird ass niggas. And then the first thing they holler, I don't care about my record. The nigga quit playing the game on rank, nigga. Take your ass to quick match. Go to quick match. Simple as that. Take your ass to quick match. Nigga, the true Don Dada king on this game now. I've been watching y'all from afar for far too long on this YouTube. Straight garbage at the game. Like that nigga iGame you watch. Garbage. 3MG. Garbage. JMMA. Garbage. Sports Gaming Analysis, whatever his name is, that old head ass nigga, he do a whole lot of yapping and talking, but I ain't seen him box down shit. Nigga, you can't be the best in the world with more than 100 losses, nigga. I seen that record, nigga. Can't be the best, nigga. You just wolfing. Nigga, the best do what I do. They get on here and take on anybody, nigga. Come out with the dub, nigga. That ain't a prediction, that's a spoiler.
Live at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud.
That's a
How have I
spoiler.
got these
Feel like
ringside
Paul
seats?
Heyman, nigga. That's a
Time for
spoiler,
our
nigga.
tale of the tape.
Same
It's
way I
King
used to do
Rye,
niggas in
Ryan-
UFC for years. I'm coming over here doing
It's
them like
King
that in
Rye,
boxing now. So somebody
Ryan
stop me,
Garcia.
man.
They also call him Flash, fighting out of
Somebody
Los
stop me.
Angeles, California. King Rye.
That's Victorville right there. Victorville in the house, nigga. 760 right there, nigga.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this. And that's the opening
Go to
bell,
work.
round one. No rest for the weary.
Oh, yeah.
He blocks that jab.
Trying to get aggressive, huh? I like that.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
These fights are about to block
I like
themselves
that.
off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time the whole day.
Come on.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere.
Come on.
Look at this. Oh, and it's flat. And the kid goes
There it
down.
is. The classic taunt. I love
As
it.
we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled.
Mm-hmm. Buckled him. That's what I like to see, man. You work the body your way, I'm gonna work the body my way. I learned my lesson from the one-man fight.
The referee says they can continue, but
Come on.
how much more do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't
You
get
already
into
got
the
this
habit of
round. I
being
don't need to
second
do
place.
shit.
You've got to
I done
change
lost
the
already,
habit.
bro.
You've got to change something, because otherwise,
you
why
go
should it
first time,
change?
Come on.
One moment changes
There you go.
everything, especially in this
Get
division.
mad. There you go. I'll give you another one. Get mad.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
Come on, get mad.
What a huge moment.
Nigga, Olay.
There's the bell for round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And another hook to the body scores. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you thought
Come
we'd
on.
see a lull in the action, here we go again.
Now you want to work the body, huh? There you go.
The perfect counter lands. Hook misses.
I'm tired. I'm tired, huh?
Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Last 30, last 30. Back your ass up.
Well, he is in big trouble here.
Slow it down, right?
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on it. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands.
Okay. There you go. Go ahead. Let it happen.
They're giving us a high-tempo show.
Grab the shit out that body, boy.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
That hurt, didn't it?
Whoa, Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. That was the moment. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3.
Now look at you, laying on your back with your eyes open with the shock look. What you shocked for? What you shocked about?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That
There
is
you
a
go,
show
throw
of
it.
character. When you're put down, your
Mad
eagles
now.
hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting.
There you go, you mad.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
There you go, throw it. No need to taunt.
For this
You
next
getting your
round,
ass whooped, not me.
here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Whoa, Johnny.
Told you.
Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas?
You getting your ass whooped.
Big
You
shot.
getting
and down
your ass
goes
whooped, not me.
Garcia. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to...
What you gonna do? Throw in the towel?
1, 2, 3.
What you gonna do, dog? Your best bet is to take the rest of this round off and box a little bit.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get
Can
triggered.
I say no? You gonna learn? There you go. Come on. You tired now. You tired now.
Looks
I
like
can
he's
throw two.
leading halfway through this round. No, oh, Johnny, take a
come on.
look at this action. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And it
Come on.
appears they're out of trouble, at least for now.
You gonna walk right
That
into it.
just goes to show you one
Told
clean
you.
punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I
Come
thought
on.
there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the
Now you
movement.
mad.
Look at the speed. Back on it.
Stupid. Now you mad. You
How
trying to
about
march
that
me down like you
impact?
the
Let's
shit.
see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
What you thinking about down there? Get on up. There you go. What you thinking about down there? You know better than to trade power punches in the last 30.
Pull it right there.
Look, you still
right
is
now
up.
the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot.
And of course,
always a
your
way
little
back, don't ever round
idiotic
anybody
brain could only think the taunt. For sure.
And there's the bell for round 5. And there's the bell to start the round.
Should
They ring the
I hit
bell,
you
and
with
here
that
we
one?
go.
Power
Like
punch.
to see more jabs.
Let's power punch then. Let's power punch. Hold on, let me step this way. I got one for you. Yeah, let me step this way.
Just avoids the left uppercut.
Nice. Let's power punch.
Got Gotta let your
Come on.
hands go a little bit. It's
Where you
okay
going?
to be aggressive now.
Let me get in there. Stupid. Come on. Got hurt, didn't it?
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you
I
get in the
heard
ring
too,
feeling
didn't it?
like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going
Snap
to
that
get
head.
dented.
Come on.
What
March.
heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big shot, and down goes Garcia.
Of course.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
I deserve that.
1, 2, 3.
You had a reason to taunt there, young man. I deserve that. Play like an idiot, you get treated like one. Just because you playing like an idiot don't mean I got to. And I played right into your game. Ego.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again,
Ego.
showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up
Yeah, I don't
again, to
gotta
get
do shit.
yourself
You already
back
got the
into
round.
fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You got the round, champ. You got it. But I ain't gonna run from you.
How about that time counter shot? The courage on display here is incredible.
What's that jab?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do.
Yes, sir.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right. So
On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to...
Oh my God, Johnny! Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas?
Ooh.
And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
That's light. 1, 2,
Get up.
3,
You like the taunt, so I know you gonna get up.
7, 8, 9,
There you go. Do your taunt.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot.
Ooh.
No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we
Final
all know
10.
who won this round.
Sock the shit out of him.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown. And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they gonna...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far.
That was
It's been
some
a
heat
tough,
right
tough
there,
round.
young
What
man.
do they do? What do they tell him
Some
when he
heat.
goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He was mad. He
These
was
two
mad.
fighters are made for one another. So much firepower here.
Ooh.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Keep holding that block like that. I'm gonna hit you with an uppercut to that chin. So cold.
A very competitive round here so far. Oh my God,
Didn't I tell
Johnny!
you?
Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear
Chill,
the head
they
a
finna
little
try to
bit,
give it
then
back
jump
to him.
into it
Chill,
again.
chill.
It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Chill, you know what time it is. Last second, he losing. They're gonna try to feed him.
That belt. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover now.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Right now the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And the kid goes down!
There you go. You left the tongue.
What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I
You
need
left
to
the
see
tongue.
that.
That's the only one I got for you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Get up. Well, you good at getting up. They got up like 5
They're
times.
back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to party. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And finally, he couldn't take anymore. And
That's
down
what you
goes
like to do.
Garcia. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I'm going to work them triggers for the 7th time, my nigga. I told you this shit right here wasn't a damn prediction. It was a spoiler. Sleep, sleep. Go to sleep, sleep.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've
Go to
got
sleep,
a
sleep, young man.
knockout victory.
Accuracy.
Straight to the arms. But you know it. The only rounds you won was the rounds you got the little drops. That's it. You did all that time for nothing. Got your ass smooth whooped out there. Just utterly destroyed. Now you go take your 20-7 record and go taunt somebody else. You ain't finna do me. Finally got me another knockout on my record. Man, these niggas on YouTube be struggling to get to this little gold rank. It be that bad? They be struggling to get to the gold rank. Nigga, I be like, man, I seen somebody doing a video the other day. I'm not getting off this till I get to the gold rank. Like, nigga, should have got to that motherfucker when you first started playing. You should have got to the gold rank, nigga, day one. And been in that gold rank ever since, nigga. Beyond it by now. You should have been in platinum or some shit. I'm trying to get beyond gold rank. I want the platinum, nigga. How we get to that? Or whatever the highest is. I want the highest, nigga. I want undisputed champion rank, nigga. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough fights for right now. We'll come back with another session later. Nigga about to go get blood and give me something to eat. Go handle this business.